and going, and going. It is a familiar scene in so many of our homes. The day is done, the work is finished, the children are finally asleep. You climb into bed, ready for a well-deserved rest. But then, you reach for your phone. Just a quick scroll, you tell yourself. Just one more email check. Before you know it, an hour has passed. You feel tired, yet strangely wired. Sleep feels distant, almost like a ship that has sailed without you. This is the modern sleep paradox. We are more exhausted than ever, yet we surround ourselves with the very things that make proper rest so difficult to achieve. This nightly ritual is far more common than you might think. We have become so attached to our devices that they follow us right into our most sacred space for rest. The bedroom. So what is actually happening inside our brains when we stare at a screen late at night? The main culprit is something called blue light. All light can affect our internal body clock, or circadian rhythm, but blue light has a particularly powerful effect. The bright screens of our phones, tablets, and laptops emit a high concentration of this specific wavelength. When this light enters our eyes, it sends a strong signal to a part of our brain called the suprachiasmatic nucleus. This is our body's master clock, and it takes its cues from light. This master clock in your brain controls the release of a very important hormone called melatonin. You can think of melatonin as the hormone of darkness. As the sun sets and natural light fades, your body starts to produce more of it. This makes you feel sleepy and prepares your body for rest. However, when you expose your eyes to the blue light from a screen, your brain gets confused. It interprets this artificial light as daylight. As a result, it suppresses the production of melatonin, sometimes quite dramatically, making it much harder for you to fall asleep naturally. The first and perhaps easiest step you can take is to manage your exposure to blue light. You do not have to give up your devices entirely in the evening. A simple solution is to wear blue light blocking glasses. These glasses have special lenses that filter out the disruptive blue wavelengths. I recommend putting them on about 2 to 3 hours before you plan to go to sleep. They might look a little unusual, but their effect on protecting your melatonin production can be profound. Many people notice a difference in how sleepy they feel within just a few nights of using them. Alongside wearing glasses, you can also make a change on your devices themselves. Almost all modern smartphones, tablets, and computers now have a built-in night mode or night shift feature. This setting automatically changes the color temperature of your screen in the evening. It reduces the amount of blue light and gives the display a warmer, more orangey tint. This is much less disruptive to your circadian rhythm. Make sure this feature is enabled to turn on automatically every evening. Next, I want you to consider setting a tech curfew. This is a non-negotiable time each evening when all screens are switched off. I suggest starting with a time that is 90 minutes before your desired bedtime. This creates a buffer zone for your mind and body to wind down properly. Use this time for relaxing, screen-free activities. You could read a physical book, listen to some calming music, have a warm bath, or simply chat with your partner or family. One of the most impactful changes you can make is to declare your bedroom a tech-free zone. Our brains learn by association. If you consistently work, watch television, and scroll through your phone in bed, your brain will start to associate your bedroom with wakefulness and stimulation, not with sleep. But what about your alarm clock? This is the most common reason people give for keeping their phones by their bedside. The solution is simple. Invest in an old-fashioned alarm clock. By removing the phone, you remove the temptation. You will no longer be able to just roll over and start scrolling if you wake up in the middle of the night. What about sleep tracking apps? Many people use them with the best of intentions, hoping to improve their sleep. However, for some, they can create more anxiety. Waking up and immediately checking your sleep score can lead to a form of performance anxiety around rest. If the app tells you that you had a bad night, you might start the day feeling worried and tired, even if you otherwise felt fine. This is known as orthosomnia. Use these apps wisely. Instead of focusing on tracking, focus on creating a relaxing bedtime ritual. This is your new pre-sleep routine during your tech curfew. It could involve some gentle stretching, meditating for 10 minutes, or writing in a journal to get your thoughts out of your head and onto paper. The specific activities do not matter as much as the consistency. This ritual becomes a powerful cue for your brain. It understands that this sequence of events means sleep is coming soon. If the habit of reaching for your phone is deeply ingrained, you may need a replacement. Simply stopping a habit can be hard. Replacing it with a better one is often more effective. I suggest you replace late-night scrolling with audio. Instead of stimulating your visual sense with bright, alerting screens, engage your auditory sense with something calming. You could listen to a gentle podcast, a guided meditation, or an audiobook with a soothing narrator. These 5 habits, using blue light blockers, setting a tech curfew, keeping devices out of the bedroom, using trackers wisely, and switching to audio, are not about perfection. They are about intention. It is about recognizing that your sleep is precious and taking small, manageable steps to protect it. You do not have to do everything at once. Pick one strategy that feels easiest for you to implement this week. Perhaps you will start by simply turning on your phone's night mode. Or maybe you will buy a simple alarm clock. Your sleep is the foundation of your physical and mental health. When you sleep well, everything else feels easier. Your mood improves, your focus sharpens, and your body has the chance to repair and rejuvenate. Taking care of your sleep is one of the most important acts of self-care you can practice. I encourage you to try one of these small changes tonight. Notice how you feel. Your journey to better rest starts with a single step. What are your biggest struggles with technology and sleep? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below, and let's support each other on our journey to better health at Mind Bloom Haven. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Mind Bloom Haven for more wellness content. Sweet dreams!